Hello everybody, Cat Bailey here for US Gamer, and we are going to be streaming the NHL Playoffs today. We're already past Game 3 of the NHL Playoffs, so we're kind of knee-deep in it, so it's not going to be a perfect sim, but it's going to be just kind of a fun way to see how everything is going and also talk a little bit about the NHL Playoffs. So let's hang out, and I'll also be playing a few games, so don't worry, it's not just me sitting in this screen the entire time. Mostly I'll be playing as my beloved Minnesota Wild because I like them. Well, so far it's accurate. Ducks beat Winnipeg. Poor Winnipeg. I feel bad for them. Alright. Wow, this is like already proving remarkably accurate. This is actually kind of scary. This is scaring me. Pittsburgh beats New York. I feel like this is totally cheating. Like, it's like feeding totally off the actual results. That's hilarious. Alright. Tampa Bay beats the Red Wings. Okay, that one did not actually happen. The Red Wings managed to beat the Lightning in Game 1, if I recall correctly. And Wild at Blues. So I'm actually going to play this game. The lines aren't going to be perfect because for whatever reason it doesn't really let you change which players are scratched and which aren't, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. But it's pretty accurate actually, except I think Howla's not in. But Zucker's in, so that's the important thing. Zucker, whatever. Oh, and hello solitary person who's going to be watching me. Thanks for dropping in to watch me play some NHL 15. Always enjoy it. Sadly, this is not a great NHL game, but it's all we've got. Hopefully it'll be better next year, or next year I should say. And by the way, let me know if like you're having any trouble hearing me, hearing my mic.
It's another wonderful night for hockey, and we fully
I do like this opening broadcast
because this is St. Louis, and it's another home game for the Blues. Hi everyone, along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emmerich here right before game time. What do you think?
All right, let's do this thing.
We have a thrilling evening of hockey.
How's everybody doing today? Hope you're having a relaxing Tuesday, not too bad a Tuesday. I just spent the majority of the day working on a piece about MLB The Show actually, so I've kind of had sports on the brain. Ow. Stupid Blues. I've been playing a lot of baseball lately, even though the Twins are absolutely terrible.
Can he generate something?
This is a little inaccurate. Elliott single instead of Jake Allen. But that's what happens when you're dealing with slightly outdated rosters. I suppose they're not totally outdated, but I don't think there's been a new roster yet. Could be wrong.
Just two teams that are meeting up twice a year. The coaches seem more energetic. They were all out on the benches, which you don't see a lot of times in warm-up. They're all ready to go.
Picks it up in his own end.
Oh, gosh, it's been so long since I played NHL. It's because this one hasn't been very good.
Wonderful centering pass, and it's right to him. Hammers one.
Oh, close.
Marched narrowly inside.
So I'm playing on pro difficulty right now.
Nicely received at the point. Slid just
because
inside the line to Spurgeon. Drilled.
I'm good enough to play on All-Star, but and win relatively consistently.
And play stopped because of an offside.
Just got a tweet. Crush them for us, please. I assume that means Wild over the Blues. Oh, nope, Vikings playing the Niners. Well, unfortunately I can't play the game myself, but hopefully the Vikings can beat the... Oh, there we go. Off to a good start. That's right.
Some shots, only one goal.
A lot of opportunities. Love the mindset of getting pucks and people to the net.
Face-off win, and now what will they
Computer
do?
will probably get a little nastier now.
Feathered back in.
Or I will just destroy them because they're the St. Louis Blues. One of the two.
Back in his defensive end to get it. To Ott. Little pass that can start some progress ahead. Nice keep at the blue line to keep the attack going. And that's an offside. Minnesota's got it off the draw at center. Enormous
Ow.
collision.
There's a phrase in hockey.
That's what I meant by the computer getting a little nastier.
Oh, tremendous stop by Dubnik. Oh, stick save.
It seems to happen in...
Cuts through.
Well, I suppose the Blues are pretty
It's a
physical.
3-on-2 as they move in.
You really have to, like, be successful. You have to really rotate the puck around a lot. Keep it on the... you can't just, like, walk it in. You have to try and generate rebounds. It's like the real NHL in that regard, actually. So I got the Chris Stewart line. Chris Stewart was a recent addition. He was traded. Yeah, there we go. Parisi. Man, maybe I should crank it up to All-Star. Maybe I can... Maybe I'm, like, not as out of practice as I was thinking.
Minnesota's lead on the strength of that recent goal is 2. Minnesota's got that neutral zone faceoff. And offside is called on the
So far, this is actually kind of going like the real game did against the Blues.
Through center to Berglund. Perfect passing right through center.
Things about this game. Way too many offside penalties.
Minnesota's got that one. Brodin's cut through the neutral zone. Offside stops the clock.
Way too many offside penalties.
You have to be strong to hold that other guy off. Into the end of attack. Pass cut. Headed right down the middle under the scoreboard. One into another.
I saw that play coming from a mile away.
Between the blue lines.
Oh, off to a good start. 2-0.
Well,
how about that?
Oh,
we have 3 people now. Hooray! Welcome, new person who's just come in. Unfortunately, I can't see who all of you are.
Underway in period 2.
But
it's an onside play.
Hopefully you can hear me.
Behind the net. Chip to Pominville. Good terrific save. The stick failed him. To Oshie. Gets that pass after he'd turned it over himself. Keeps it going back behind the net. Oh, great save there. Not much room to work, but he got a good shot away.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
A little under 3 minutes. Here in the second. Minnesota's got the lead in this game 2-0. Good clean win. Pointed to McCulloch. Intercepted pass.
Minnesota's forced another turnover in this very close game.
The Blues will start from their own end. They've got it 2-on-1.
By the way, if you're just joining me, I
am
am the team in white, the Minnesota Wild, and I am playing against the CPU-controlled St. Louis Blues in NHL 15's playoff mode, which was actually introduced as a piece of, free DLC after the fact. It was not in the original package, but it was much appreciated as an addition.
Neutral zone carry by Niederreiter. Moves to the corner. Collected by David Bass.
Oh, and hello, by the way. I'm Kat Bailey. If you haven't, if you weren't aware, which, being as I'm the only, sports person who works for US Gamer, aside from Jazz, I suppose, it shouldn't be too surprising that I would be talking about sports.
The Blues need to acknowledge their goaltender after one of the better saves you will ever see. Somebody get this guy a steak.
Minnesota's got that win. Back near the blue line to Parisi. Slid to Suter. Right along the blue line to Brodin. A lightning-like glove save.
Okay, now we're starting to get some people in.
He's been looking for somebody to dance with.
This sounds like a terrible idea. Is that Bertuzzi? Oh my gosh, is he still in the league? Crazy.
Good face-off win. That shot.
Do we have any hockey players in the audience? Any hockey players? Do we have any hockey fans in the audience? If you are a hockey fan, what's your favorite team? I'm kind of curious to know.
Same side to Reeves.
Is your team in the playoffs? How are you feeling about your team? I am currently feeling very, very good about the Minnesota Wild. I think that they were a great team in the... I feel like they were a great team in the regular season, especially the second half. They are extremely deep. They are able to roll minimum 3 lines. They have a great young core to go along with their veterans. I love Dubnyk, obviously. He's our goalie that we picked up with a 3rd round pick. He basically saved our season. And a lot of people were just assuming that the St. Louis Blues were going to walk all over the Wild. Puck Daddy, Greg Wyszynski, was picking the Blues to win in 5, which was just crazy to me because aside from the fact that the Blues and the Wild are pretty much equally matched, except that the Wild might have the edge in goaltending, the Blues choke. I say this fun fact as someone who actually liked the Blues back in the day. Like, I am all too aware of their choking ways. So the idea that they could take out the Wild in 5 was just ludicrous to me, and it's already being borne out by the fact that the Wild are currently holding a 2-1 lead with another game to play at home. So I'm feeling reasonably confident about this series. I would never deign to assume that the Wild are just going to win, because that's a terrible, terrible idea. But I feel reasonably confident that they're going to pull this one out, maybe in 6. It's looking good so far. The Blues kind of seem to be melting down a little bit. So you just kind of hope that the Wild can keep their momentum and win. But it was as dominant a win as I've ever seen from them yesterday. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Keeps it going behind the goalie. Shoots. Oh, he shot wide. Great chance there.
The part where
Picked up in the attacking zone by
NHL
Zucker.
15
Heads on
kind of
by.
gotta work it. There we go. Three
One
zip.
team, 3 goals.
And Kyle Granlund. By the way, it's not pronounced Michael Granlund as the NBC guys always seem to pronounce them. It's Mikhail
You want to
Granlund.
score goals, you got to get to this area of the ice.
Wow, Enzo, this is a cannon of a shot. The goaltender stops most
I
of
should
it,
add that
but it's too
I'm
powerful
not
and
the
it works
greatest
its way in.
NHL player. I'm okay.
Solid win
It's
at
taken me
center
a long
ice.
time to get good at scoring, but geez, there are people who are so good at this game, it's not even funny, who can just easily win on a regular basis
Perfect receipt of the pass.
and
Outstanding
score
save.
practically at
Just a
will.
reputation. You can
Of course,
smell a goal
the
there.
last time I was in
Taken
an
his own end
NHL
of the
league
ice
was
by Stewart.
NHL 14 for the Xbox 360, and that game was so broken.
Right up the side.
Did not like it.
Oh, and he is drilled.
You
McCollum's
could
been pretty quiet,
you could
Doc, until
abuse
that
the
huge
goal.
hit. That's
You
the way
could
to change
abuse
the momentum
the
in the game
goaltending
with
in
his
that
team
game
down.
so easily.
Wonderful save. What
Wasn't
skill
even
by
funny.
both goalie and shooter.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
Lots of like
Puck checked
shots from the
away.
point
An
were just trickling
outstanding
through the
save.
goaltender's legs. Very annoying. Did not like it.
Stewart's carrying it through center. The Blues shift from
Sometimes the
defense
passes
to
go
offense.
in weird places. I
To
don't like
Porter.
it.
Good position
By
in
the way,
slot, sticked away.
I may end up
Slid
playing a
to
human
Zucker.
a little later
Takes it on the wing.
because my
And
friend
they've
Rich
got a 3-on-2
Grissom,
here.
who
Out in
hosts
front.
the
Tip
Petro
save.
podcast,
Outstanding.
mentioned that he might have a little time for a
In the
game,
slot.
so
Great glove save.
we shall see.
Up the wing with
So
it
in
now.
real life, game one of the Wild versus the Blues
Could start
ended
some danger
4-2,
here. Got
I
a
think.
piece of that one.
The Wild getting 2 empty net goals.
Controlled through
This
the middle.
one is probably going to end 4-zip because I think the Blues are probably going to pull their
St.
goaltender.
Louis starting from scratch.
After this, I think I'll
Angled
crank
to
it up
Berglund.
to
Propelled to Stastny.
All-Star just to see if I can
Onside.
win.
He gains the zone.
I have won an
Can
All-Star
he
before,
generate something?
but maybe not in this version of NHL.
Wrister.
Oh,
He's
that
out
should have been a goal.
wide. Good chance. Not a
The
good
nice thing about
shot.
these games is that the games are over relatively
Right off the
quickly.
left wing, it comes on through right on his stick. Takes it up that side.
By the way, if you're just joining me,
60 seconds.
I am simming the NHL
Seems like a
playoffs.
long
I'm not going to
time
play
when you're
every
the
single
puck.
game because there's just no way I could get
Moves up
all the
along
way
the
through the
boards.
playoffs within the time allotted. But
Wrist shot.
I
Uses the middle of the
oh,
ice for
someone's
David
my card just joined the
Backes.
party. But I will
Catawampus
go
to
through the
corner.
games that are
Puck picked
relevant.
up in the corner by Oshie.
Let's see what
Taken
NHL
right up the
15
middle.
thinks and how relevant and how accurate it is.
Forcing
And then we can all
attention
place our
indeed.
bets accordingly.
Looks ahead to start something.
Ow.
Chip to Steen. Up the wing. In the attacking zone, puck picked up by Oshie. Great job on a cut pass. Gets across, looks over his options. Got that in the trapper. He covers, and a face-off will
22
follow.
seconds. Alright. Alright. And game. Go me. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Quiet chat today, I'm noticing. Hope everybody's having a good day. I assume everybody's just chilling out and watching some hockey. Oh, hey, somebody's chatting. Hi, CKR Tech, how are you? You're a Ducks fan, eh? I was just in... I was just in Anaheim, actually. For the Star Wars celebration. I was watching the, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I was watching the Star Wars celebration. Oh, now here we go. We got people coming in here. Oh gosh, we got an Avalanche fan. No. It's okay, Luis Guerrero, 1983. I don't hate your team too much. And an Islanders fan. Very nice, very nice. Alright, let's see how this keeps going. So, Chicago beats the Predators, not surprising. Montreal beats the Senators. How the Islanders do for our Islanders fan? Ooh, Caps win. Ooh, we have our first difference. And Winnipeg ties up the Ducks 1-1. Oh, Bob Neal, you're an Oilers fan? Are you excited about Connor McDavid? Is it pronounced McDavid or McDavid? I'm not sure. Are you excited about Connor McDavid getting drafted for your team? Boo. Don't worry, Tabor Kern. We all know that the Capitals are going to fold like a cheap suit in the playoffs. Just like they always do. Pittsburgh up 2-0 on the New York Rangers. I immediately question the validity of this simulation. Alright, let's turn it up to All-Star so that I can have a challenge / get utterly annihilated by the Blues. This will be interesting. Bob Neal, did you hear that the Avalanche are interviewing the former Sharks coach? I think his name is Doug Wilson. And would you want him as the new coach of the Edmonton Oilers? CKR Tech, maybe it is simulating the President's Trophy choke. The President's Trophy. Maybe. Tabor Khan, haha, just happy the Islanders made the playoffs this year. Their last, the Coliseum. Yeah, that is nice.
Good evening, everyone. Along
The Coliseum has a lot of great. It's an old place, but it's great to see the island. The playoffs are always more fun when certain teams are in, and I think the Islanders are one of them. They have a lot of history. I wasn't old enough to remember, but I do know that one of New York's 4 Stanley Cups, was it, came at the expense of the Minnesota North Stars. So I think it was before I was born, so I can't be too upset. So I'm going to have to focus a lot more on this game because I cranked it up to All-Star, which means that the Blues actually have a pretty good shot at beating me. I think the last time I played on All-Star, the computer beat me 5-0, so. But granted, I hadn't played in quite a while, so.
That one dropped back into the opposite corner. Picks it up in his own end.
For a while, I was playing NHL 14, I think, on the maximum difficulty level, but I could be wrong. It doesn't. Shoot. Okay. You have to really cycle the puck a lot and be smart with it, or else they'll just forecheck you to death. It's a lot harder to maintain possession too. It's not like playing on pro and being able to hold on to the puck into perpetuity. It's kind of annoying, it's a pretty steep mountain to climb between pro and all-star, to be honest.
And glides on through center ice.
Maybe a little too steep.
St. Louis starting from scratch. To Stastny. Got on by with that one. Neutral zone carry to Stewart. Terrific open ice hit. The
Bob Neal,
defense
do you
can
feel like
rest.
the Oilers can be like, are they on the verge of breaking through and like actually making good on that wealth of young talent that they have? Hey, I think Koivu lost his helmet.
The Blues will start from
That's
their
kind of
own
a cool
end.
touch.
Lots on that to Porter. Pass ahead through center for Berglund.
I remember it was like a few years ago that they introduced stick second break and nets that can go off their mooring and stuff. So you can kind of instantly tell the difference between pro and all-star and getting like beaten up all over the ice.
He does his best
Not
to
really
get out of
having
the way,
time
but he
to
can't
like get a
out
good
of the way
shot
now.
on
We're
goal.
throwing it down to Ray Ferraro.
Pretty predictable start here, Doc. Lots of energy in the building. These teams have been rivals for quite some time. The fans have been vociferous since the beginning of the national anthem, and this sets up to be a real intense game.
Takes that pass off the boards. He
Hola.
is shut right off. Tabakis carries it toward the woodwork.
Well, they haven't scored on me yet, which means that I'm totally jinxing
Moves
myself
up
right
along
now.
the boards. On through the corner. Grab, great chance.
Oh, that
ahead.
was a good shot.
A cover, and play is stopped.
So do we have round one of the playoff predictions?
And the
I'm
first
gonna
period
recuse
ends.
myself
Don't know
from
about you, but I've got a lot of ink left
vociferous,
here.
nice
Few
announce
entries,
word. Yes,
no goals
definitely.
on that scorecard.
So round one predictions. Well, the game's making predictions, but I'll throw in my own predictions.
Second period underway,
I'm gonna
and
recuse
no
myself
score.
from the Wild and the Blues
Move to the barrier at
because
center
I'm
ice by
obviously
David
biased.
Backes. And he drops it in
Um,
deep. Right from the slot.
No worse
Sadly,
foul
I
as a
think the
shooter to be in a
Jets and the
perfect
Senators are
position to
done.
have your stick break.
Right in front. Terrific
That
glove
loss
save.
last night was brutal by the Jets. I
Long
was really
on two
hoping that
by
they would
Ryan
pull it
Suter.
out and at least push the Ducks to 6, but
Takes it up near the
it's just
boards.
not going to happen now. Maybe they
That
can
plays
steal
offside,
one
and so back to center ice with a face.
tomorrow, but there's absolutely no way that the Ducks are pulling
Under
a
3
Sharks
minutes
and
off the clock
getting
here in the
reverse
second.
swept.
Still scoreless. The Blues
Um,
shift from defense to offense. Cut through
The Rangers are
neutral
going to pull it out
zone
over
to
the Penguins
Tarasenko. Takes
because
a
they're too
perfect
good
pass. Well, that's
to
when
lose
your
in
wings
round
are
one.
for. They give it to you right in the center. Just dropped
So I
to the
guess
opposite corner by Schwartz.
the only
Off
series
to
that are
Zucker.
really in doubt are probably Minnesota, St. Louis, Calgary, Vancouver,
And he pushes on
maybe
through
Chicago,
mid-ice.
Nashville, but I feel like
He's into the slot.
Oh,
Terrific save.
that should have been a goal.
Terrific opportunity.
The goalie makes himself look big.
I can.
Good chance. No!
Lucky Doob going full Doob.
Geometrically to Vanek.
Vanek.
Picks it up in his
Plonk.
own end.
That is such a Vanek thing to
Good
do.
job with the neutral ice intercept. Moves up the wing. Slid to Suter. Left wing pass to Mikko Koivu. Gains the zone. Well, got his pad on that one.
Close,
And
close.
he'll hold on.
I hope the Oilers do well. Anaheim had a bit of a line of goaltenders and had to let Victor Foch go. I wish him well in Edmonton. Yeah. So like I said, I was in Anaheim the other day actually. And I ended up sitting at a Ducks bar because they have a Ducks bar in the airport of all places. And so I was watching the game and I ended up talking to a Ducks fan. And I asked how they were feeling about, yikes. I asked how they were feeling about Anaheim's chances. And they said that they were feeling incredibly pessimistic because of the goaltending. So we'll see, but I was surprised by how skeptical he was of the Ducks' chances. I actually have them winning it all this year. I think that, unfortunately, I'm going to be perfectly honest, they are the only team in the West that legitimately scares me. Like, I feel like they always play the Wild really tough. They match up well with the Wild. They can grind the Wild down. They're just ridiculously hard to kill. And historically, they've always seemed to have Minnesota's number. So I was kind of hoping that, you know, they'd... there we go. This is what I get for sitting around talking too much. But it's okay, because we're like, this is just like the real series. So when we get to game 3, I'll put it back on Pro and obliterate the Blues.
Back and forth they go between the points.
See, you gotta hold on to the puck, guys.
Dragging it between the blue lines.
16 minutes, 48 seconds.
Into the last minute of the second period. Full steam up the wing.
Defense in this game is surprisingly intricate.
Gets behind the net and looks to the front.
If you like get way too overzealous, as I can get kind of overzealous at times,
Angled to Stewart.
it's quite easy to
40 minutes
it's
played,
quite easy to
20
find
minutes
yourself
to go.
completely out of
Nothing to save
position,
it for
and
now.
then you get a goal scored.
Third
Booner
period
Boner,
just
never knew
underway.
you were an NHL fan. Oh
Between
yeah.
the blue lines,
I mean, I'm from
it's an
Minnesota,
odd man
so
rush, it's a 3-on-2.
kind of a thing there.
Laid
Like,
on to Suter. Into the corner
hockey,
with that pass
even
to
I grew up
Clementville.
playing hockey. Like,
To Backus.
everybody grows up playing
Takes it up
hockey,
that
boys
side.
and girls. My gym class had,
Collected by Ryan
behind my
Suter.
school, there was a frickin' frozen pond, and we would play hockey on it for gym class. So that's all you need to
Gets
know
in, and
about
he'll look over his options.
kind of the culture where I grew up.
Hammers one. Terrific glove save. He covers, and a face-off will follow.
So yeah, I grew up watching the North Stars, and obviously the North Stars left town in '93.
That's the way to make him pay.
After that hit there, Doc, we better tighten up our chin straps.
And I was sad, but believe it or not, I ironically right now, adopted the St. Louis Blues as my team after the North Stars left. And
Jab deeper to Coyle.
so I was a big fan of the Blues for a while. And, you know, especially when they had those really good teams in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Slid back across from one point to the other.
Those
Fires. Good attempt.
Those teams were kind of like the Sharks
To Schwartz.
in later years. They were, you know, they won a President's Trophy, I think, in, 2000, and ended up choking, ironically, against the Sharks,
Between the blue
who would
lines.
become playoff
Played
chokers
between the blue
themselves
lines by Niederreiter.
years later. But yeah, I liked the Blues in those
Moves
days.
to the corner.
And then
This
the
takes a
Wild
line
came to
out
town,
Niederreiter.
and I
Point,
adopted
point, it
them.
goes to Brodin.
But you know, I continue to be fond of the Blues. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that wasn't a goal.
St. Louis starting
Seriously?
from scratch.
You know, the puck luck.
Gets in. What'll he do?
Ridiculous.
Heads along the boards.
Alright.
Back near the blue line to Mikko Koivu. To Suter. Taken away.
The Blues force
And
another
turnovers.
turnover in this game. Let's see what they can do with it.
Moves it to the barrier at center ice.
They'll let you in on a dark secret. I don't actually know how to pull the goalie. Like, I don't know what button pulls the goalie, so
Well thrown pass up the middle to Oshie.
and try to go full Patrick Waugh and try to win.
Chip to Parisi. One into another.
Sorry, lone Avalanche fan who's in here.
That one away. Takes his pass from the goalie. Carries it up the side. Closed off effectively and sealed. To Oshie. Propelled to Steen. Nice job to get it from the wings to center ice. He's through. Nice
Ow.
hit. Just one more in a long list for him. Really good move.
1 minute left.
This is setting up for a dramatic finish, and it may
Let's
take extra
go.
time. Near the boards. right in front.
Oh, so close. That was my chance right there.
Through the middle, laid on to Tarasenko.
Well, sometimes this game just goes, you know what? You're not gonna score. That's just how it's gonna be. You're gonna like bounce pucks, like you're gonna have weird bounces, like you're not gonna be able to maintain possession. Sorry. We decided that you can score today.
And he drives on through center. Man, oh man, what a hit.
And that's game.
And he pushes it
1-0 on All-Star, not too bad.
The horn sounds, the game is over. The Blues get
CKR Tech, what do you think of Darcy Kemper? I used to follow the Arrows when they existed. Oh, you followed the Houston Arrows, eh? I think Darcy is really still pretty raw. If I recall, he's pretty young. And fundamentally, he's not really sound. I read a really detailed breakdown of his style, and it sounds like there are just fundamental things that he still has trouble with. At times, you know, he looks really, really good, and at times he looks really, really bad. And unfortunately, when the Wild were kind of at their nadir, which was December, early January, Darcy was in there, and he just was not the answer. So, not surprisingly, the Wild were in last place in the Central until they went and out and got Devin Dubnyk. Booner Boner. Sports games are hard. Fact. Sports games are really hard. I've spent hours upon hours upon hours. Really? Pittsburgh on the verge of sweeping New York Rangers? Come on, NHL 15. Give me a break here. Give me a break. Alright, I'm going to play at least one more game because I want to play at home. I'm going to put on Pro because All-Star is hard. Gotta put on my alternate because the Wild always wear green when they mean business in the playoffs. Let's do this thing. Wild versus Blues. Sniper 11 wanting to know if anybody wants to wager. Sniper! We do not gamble here on Twitch. Or at least, if you want to, I don't care. I don't know how you would actually, like, pay up.
It's called the State of Hockey, Minnesota. The nights are cold, the winters are long, and the action is terrific. Tonight is another night of hockey in St. Paul for the Minnesota Wild. Hi, everybody. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Mike Emrick, in a scene that is wild. The fans are ecstatic here because the team that's
I do think it's pretty cool that
but what about the team that gave up
you have Mike Emrick and Eddie Olczyk superimposed against the XL Energy Center background. That's pretty cool. CKR Tech programming must be if Crosby then win, right? I'm pretty sure Gary Bettman personally mandated certain teams always win. I was half jokingly predicting, like, that the game would just the game's algorithm would just automatically pick. Holy crap! Oh my God! Well, so much for that easy game. Jeez. I'm almost glad that I set it to Pro. All right, Blues. If you want to play rough, then I know how to play rough in hockey, because hockey is a rough sport that I enjoy.
Given back to Spurgeon. Shooting. Better be careful with it here. Good work through center ice by Schwartz. propelled to Tarasenko. In the
Oh
slot,
crap.
got it all.
See, that's what happens when your
Moves it to the
defense gets a
barrier in
little
center ice.
out of sorts.
Looks ahead to
Jeez,
start
did I
something.
set this on pro?
Moves
I'm
up the
pretty sure I
side
set
with
this
it
on pro.
now. Puck settled
There we
down
go.
by Spurgeon. Laid on to Parisi. Into the attacking end. The Blues shift from defense to offense.
Forecheck.
On through the corner. Slides it to the point to Suter. To Pominville. Slid to Suter. Gives it on a cross from the point. Just like we expected.
Oh my
There's
gosh,
the
really?
first big one. Oh, look at this. He's
No,
in.
no, no.
Acrobatic stop by Dubnyk.
So far, this is like the inverse of the real Game 3.
Can he
Blues are all
generate
over me.
something?
Who are
Brilliant
these?
lift to
Who are
Niederreiter.
these St. Louis Blues? I don't
Forcing
believe this.
attention in deep. To Suter. Tipped. Big pad save.
They have a taste for blood.
Taken up near the boards by Oshie. That one's cornered on the dump. Picks it up in his own end.
They've won and now they
Outlet
don't know how to
Stewart.
stop winning.
Moves up along the boards. Oh, and here's a 3-on-2. He drives toward the slot. One into another.
You wish him a happy birthday 4 months early.
The Blues will start from their own end. Slice through the neutral zone. He can start some danger here.
One thing that slightly annoys me about
Pointed to
NHL 15
Pietrangelo. Perfect receipt of
on
pass.
the PS4. This is gonna
The Blues shift from defense to offense. He's in on goal. To the safety of the net while his team
It's
makes
gonna
changes.
make me sound like a total nerd. Not that I'm already not
Back
a
in
total
his
nerd,
defensive
but
end to get it.
I would set
Up
all
that
of
right
the
side to Backus. Long lead pass to Berglund. Kick save.
I would set all of
outstanding.
the custom like arena like goal
The
horn
clock
songs
leads down to
so
the
that they
last
were
minute.
right.
They've got a 2-on-1.
1 minute left in the first period.
A shot. Picked up in the attacking zone. Heads on to the corner. Back near
Because
the blue
I need
line
that
to
Chelsea
Spurgeon.
dagger when the
Shoots it
Blackhawks
off.
score.
Save.
Oh, the goalie was screened on that shot. You got to rely on your positioning to make that save.
20 minutes have now been played. The Blues have the only goal.
Capricorn, FMV is back in style, right? Especially in sports games. At least, well, okay, maybe only in
First
sports
face-off of
games.
period 2.
Profiles on farm team members on the verge of making
Nicely into the zone.
They do it really, if I recall correctly, they do a pretty good job of mixing it in with NBA 2K.
Superb save by Elliott. To Backus. Brought ahead and a carom dump to the corner. Slides it to the point to Pietrangelo. Wrist shot.
Wild blocking shots, just like in real life.
Offside is called.
Offside,
Somebody
come
got
on,
overanxious
BS.
there.
This game is such
Under 4
BS
minutes
sometimes.
played here in the second. The Blues ahead 1-0. Minnesota's got another face-off.
All right, we'll find out who the game is going.
He's in on an onside play. The
Wait,
Blues will start from
that wasn't an
their own
offside?
end. To
I thought that was totally an
Tarasenko.
offside. You
Near
can't hear the whistle
boards.
very well.
Chip to Bouwmeester. In the slot, he's got it. Gathered in by Vanek. Up the wing with it now. Back in front. He drives to the net. Terrific challenge. Outstanding save.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Looks ahead to start something. Glides to the safety behind the net. Swept on to Spurgeon. Good distance on that one to Vanek. Cruises to the slot. Carried toward the woodwork by Stastny. He knifed it away.
Sports games are the new
Parked in
Guitar
the-
Hero.
Oh, what a terrific save in close. Good position in the slot. Terrific glove save.
Why? Because they're hard or because
A shot
music?
top of the pad.
And that was a terrible turnover in the zone.
Defense to offense, begun by Alex Pietrangelo. To Stastny. Takes it up near the boards. Lots on that to Porter. Picks it up in his own end. And he's held up against the boards. Heads to the front. Big drive. Pointed to Bouwmeester. Keeps it going back behind the net. Controlled by Stewart. Carries it up the wing. St. Louis starting from scratch. Moves to the corner. Save. Takes it up that side.
For
Gets
FMB.
on by.
Did Guitar Hero have FMB?
Carries it
I don't
toward
think
the
it did.
woodwork. Right in front. Out in the slot.
I know that it had
To Backus.
a lot of ridiculous
Tuoshi
things like
gives it away and gets it.
Kurt Cobain singing Wonderwall.
You can't ask for a better opportunity in the scoring zone. What a great glove save.
1 minute left
Through
in the
center.
second period.
Or was that in Rock Band? I forget. But I remember Courtney Love, I
Back near
think,
the blue line
sued
to
over
center.
like
To Brodin.
Kurt Cobain's likeness being used to sing songs that he
Not
didn't
a long
write,
pass, but effective. He's got it. Sent on goal. Routine save.
which is kind of hilarious.
Donation box.
Third period just underway. Terrific interception. On to Steve.
Oh, really?
Passed up the middle for David Backus.
I haven't watched the trailer for the new one.
Puck corralled behind the net by Ryan Suter.
That's
Heads along
interesting,
the
though.
boards.
I wonder why they
It's
decided to
an
go with
onside
that.
play.
Maybe to use classic
Just
rock
wide.
What an outstanding
archival
look,
footage.
but
I
he
don't
just
know.
missed the net.
Didn't get through. Takes it on the wing. It's gotten behind the net. Out in front. Wide. Wonderful chance. Flings it. Wonderful save on the redirect.
A tough save, but an even tougher deflection.
Brodin's got this one between the blue lines. Above the net. Wonderful
Well,
chance.
CKR tech. We haven't had to worry about two-line passes in like a decade now.
He's in front with it. A shot. Oh, what a pad save. And he freezes for the whistle.
It's been actually a crazy long time since that NHL lockout.
Minnesota's got another win.
Yeah, the two-line pass was pretty stupid.
Bad luck. Broken stick. Shoots. Terrific save. Terrific opportunity. Onside. Slides it to the point to Stastny. Great stick save. Puck out of play over the glass, so another face-off coming up. Because they can't play it where it landed.
You haven't played NHL in that long.
Beat him on
CKR
that one.
tech.
What a
You
save
missing the
by
games.
Dubnyk.
That's a prime
I mean,
scoring
this
area.
one
What a
isn't
save.
terribly great, but others are.
Spurgeon.
This one's fine, I guess.
Propelled to Bergenheim.
Actually, no, it's not fine.
Laid on
I only
to
gave it
Spurgeon.
2.5 out of 5 stars, but
Taken up the middle.
it's serviceable as a
On
hockey
through the
simulator, I
corner.
suppose.
Using the point. He's got it. Back in
Still
his
does
defensive
a lot of
end to
things
get
that drive me nuts
right
from
up the
last
side.
generation. Guys getting sucked
Moves
into
up the wing.
animations and
Oh, what a play.
the too many offsides, penalties,
Shift from
and
defense to offense. Fires. Booted
it just
aside.
feels weird. Oh
Slid
my
to
gosh, I can't
Schwartz.
believe I'm going to lose to the Blues 1-0 again.
Looks ahead to start something.
This is like totally
Can
unrealistic.
he generate something? Two players splat to the boards.
Oh, he had nowhere to go on that play.
Carries it up the side. In the slot, he's taken a perfect centering pass. Marvelous save. No time on that one.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area. You got to find a way to put it in the net.
You haven't played since NHL 95 on the Genesis? Wow. Want to know a dark secret? I've never owned a Genesis.
Minnesota's got that win. Oh, big sweeping save.
So obviously I've played a lot of...
The Blues with a face-off win.
So obviously
cut through
I've
the
played a lot of
neutral
Genesis
zone.
games over the years. Sonic mostly. Streets of
Possession
Rage,
taken behind
etc.
the net.
But
Many yards gained to Bouwmeester. Cursed by a broken stick. Nearing the final minute of regulation. And he glides on to center ice. Chip to Pominville. Moved along and in. Forcing attention in deep. Point to point it goes to Spurgeon. And he pushes it on through mid-ice.
damn,
Cuts through right up the middle
I
to
can't believe that the
Backus.
Blues got me. I think this game is biased.
And he slides it on through the middle. Gains the blue line. He's into the slot. Outstanding point-blank save.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
He's into the slot.
Damn.
The game is over. One team leaves the ice with a smile and probably chuckling a little bit because they got the win. Even
My dream is not dead. CKR Tech, you played NHL 15 or NHL 2K for Dreamcast. I also played that one. My recollection of that game was that it was really hard to score. Color line change on the fly and your whole time just leaves the ice right then. 5-0 rush. Awesome. Montreal 3-0 over the Senators, so at least correctly predicted that. Islanders 2-1 over the Capitals for our resident Islanders fan. Some close series here. Alright, I'm going to take one more crack at this. I want to get a goal at home before I call it quits. I think I can do this. I can totally beat the Blues. For God's sake, I even pushed the difficulty down a notch.
it's called the state of hockey, Minnesota. The nights are cold, the winters are
Now
long,
it's
and
accurate.
the action is terrific.
Thanks, Taylor
Tonight is another night of hockey in St. Paul for the Minnesota Wild. The playoffs, the best time of year,
All right,
and
let's
we
do this
begin.
thing.
Mike Emmerich here, Eddie
Gonna
Olczyk
win.
next to me. Eyesight is Ray Ferraro. Grab, great chance ahead.
There's no way that I'm cursing the Wild by losing today.
Controlled by David
Again.
Mathis. Big hit there and more to come. Picks it up in his own end. Defense to offense begun by Parisi.
If you can't tell,
Propelled to
a
Brodin.
little out of practice in NHL.
Hammer.
So, you know, I
Comes
got
right on
those
his
3
stick. Not
goals,
very
like,
long, but good.
almost immediately in
Looks
Game
ahead
1
to
against
start
the Blues.
something. Moves up along the boards. And he pushes it on through mid-ice. And this
Come
play is
on.
whistled down. It is offside.
Caps' goal will
And
be
lest we
Parisi
forget,
from
Ray Ferraro
Koivu
is
Suter.
ringside, and though we debated this,
I'm
we
gonna
did give him a
predict
microphone.
that
Ray, what do you hear
it's
down there?
When you have a long history
Granlund
of
who
this
scores.
as these two
That's
teams do,
going to be my
the
prediction.
intensity of
First
the
goal
game
is going to
goes
be
up to
from
the next
Granlund.
level. Standing right where I am, you can hear both benches are far more animated than they might be in
Oh,
a regular
really?
season game
Candela.
of just two teams that are meeting up twice a year. The coaches seem more energetic. They were all out on the benches, which you don't see a lot of times in warm-up. They're all ready to go.
Pointed to Tarasenko.
Nice interception, Suter.
Fantastic shutdown. Takes it behind his own cage. Team changing. On to Vanek. Wrist shot. Taken to the corner by Mikko Koivu. Minnesota's forecheck has been magnificent so far. Dragged through the neutral zone by Porter. Save! Puck picked up in the corner by Stastny. Terrific save there. Didn't look like he had anything to shoot at, and he made it tough.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area. You got to find a way to put it in the net.
To Niederreiter. Drill.
Yeah, there we go. El Nino. I should have guessed. Of course it was Nino Niederreiter. Islanders fans, you should know that Nino is in good hands. Thank you for him, by the way. I noticed that Cal Clutterbuck scored for you guys in the playoffs.
Niederreiter's come up strong here for his team.
But I
Ending a
do love
scoreless
Nino
game.
Niederreiter.
There was a
He
feeling
is
out
going to
process
be
until
a
that first goal of the game.
30-goal scorer for a long
Face-off
time
win,
for
and
us.
now what will they do?
He scored the game-winning goal against the Avalanche
Not a long pass,
last
but
year,
effective. He's
or
got
the
it.
series-winning goal, I should say, in overtime. That was
Back in his
a
defensive
hell of
end
a
again.
thing.
Pass cut.
13 minutes, 30 seconds.
Picks it up in his own end. Decides on the area behind. Up the
CKR
wing.
Tech blasts from the point, like slap shots
Rugby
from the
and
point,
hockey
are
together
always
at the boards.
kind of
Blues shift
overpowered
from
in this game.
defense to offense.
It's really
And he
easy
dumps it in
to
to get a
screen
line
the goalie and put it
To
right in.
Pominville. Up the wing with it now.
It's actually quite a bit more
Nearing the 20th minute of this
reliable than
period.
just doing
Save.
that.
And there's a delayed
But in
penalty
general,
call.
if you want to like score a goal,
Dubnyk to the
you
bench.
kind of want to
Six
like aim for the
attackers now.
blocker side rather than the glove side,
Gaining space, maybe
and go top shelf. Either that or
point blast.
try to bang it off pads and create
St. Louis
rebounds.
has been handed a penalty.
Ooh,
You can slow
neat
the
power
man
play.
down, but you can't interfere with him. That's why they get two.
You got to be in control. You just can't run around and hit everybody, especially when they don't have a puck.
CKR Tech, I played a lot of NHL 2001, and in that game, like,
Good job on the draw.
you would just sit there and fire from the point, and 9 times out of 10,
First frame is
you would
done.
get
Now they
a
get a rest.
big
Only
rebound of
one
some
goal
sort,
scored, lots of
and
time left to play. We have
one of your
begun the
guys
second
would
period.
punch it in, and everybody had these like ridiculous logos over their head, like
Heads on to the corner. Slides
you
it
had
to the
one
point
guy
to Mikko
who
Koivu.
was supposed to be like a big hitter, so he had like a big hammer next to his name and stuff like that. He was
Into the
like
corner with that pass to Pominville.
NFL
He
Blitz
heads right
or
for the net.
NBA
Great
Jam.
save, point
It was
blank.
ridiculous. I can't
You don't
believe they
get
called
many
that a
better
hockey sim.
opportunities than that. Great
But I
save.
still liked it. It was gorgeous for its time. I had it on
Pass off the
PC.
boards. Broken stick, couldn't take it. Back in his own end,
Get on
trying
the
to get
case.
it set up again. Puck taken by Zach Parise. Got to clear it here.
No, this is so far turning out to be a typical Wild power play.
Looks ahead to start something. To Parise. Moves
Yeah,
up the
the
wing.
strategy in NHL 2001 for building a roster was get the guy with the big like boom symbol next, or symbol, the heavy slap shot
Got the
symbol
puck
next
on
to
his
his
stick,
name.
but can he clear it?
Because if you passed it to him for a one-timer, he would get it past the goalie for an easy goal like 95% of the time.
just inside the line to Suter. Fires. To Pominville. Gains the zone and looks over his options. Perfect centering pass. Great work with the pad.
In NHL 14, my leading goal scorer was my defenseman.
Moves up the side with it now.
Gosh, who was it? Somebody's not with the team anymore, but I could get, like, shots from the point were just so ridiculously good in that game that you practically had to turn it up, turn the difficulty up just to mitigate it a little bit, and even then it was still pretty overpowered. And everybody had this one move that was so cheap that beat the goalie every time, and it drove me berserk. Because there was like one game I was playing against somebody, and you know, I was winning, but they came back from like a 4-goal deficit just using that cheap. Oh my gosh! Oh, that was lucky. Let's make up for game 2 where I had that one goal shot off the post.
Scorches one.
I shouldn't be shooting from there.
Picks it up in his own end. Neutral zone. He could start some danger here. He drives toward the slot. Got a piece of it. Outletted to Porter. Gets in. What'll he do? Fires. Oh, a great reaction there as that one was tipped on goal.
A tough save, but an even tougher deflection.
Anyway, we'll see soon what the computer, who the computer thinks will win the Stanley Cup. By the way, what? What was that? Are you kidding me? You gotta be joking. What's really funny is that almost exactly that thing happened. Oh, come on, power play. Almost exactly that thing happened in the real game 2 against the Blues, where they had at least 2 shots go right up to the line and then get swept out. It was nuts. The Wild had such a good chance at tying the score. By the way, power plays in this game are funny because you don't follow like typical power play strategy. Everybody I know just keeps playing like it's a regular game, trying to score shorthanded. Because, I don't know, it's just no real point to just putting out your power play unit or whatever. Or you could have that happen. Oops.
The Blues with a center ice face-off win.
Power play by number 26, Paul Stastny, assisted by number 4.
Nearing the end of the period, time for one more rush up the ice, and that could be generated here. The puck picked up by Parisi. That one is pointed to him.
Damn. Alright, we're doing this. We're gonna win.
Both teams have found the back of the net, but it's even. Underway here in the third.
Oh.
Good work through center ice by Alex Pietrangelo. Back near the blue line to Oshie. Hit the
oh no.
with the shot. Outstanding
God,
save.
so many posts.
Difficult opportunity.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
Neutral zone carry by Pominville. Superb defensive play by Alex Pietrangelo. Angled to Backus. Full steam up the wing. Started from his own end by Ryan Suter. And play stopped because of an offside. 4 minutes off the clock. We are at 1 goal apiece. Minnesota's collected another victory on the faceoff. Spurgeon's got this one between the blue lines.
Get out of my face.
Laid on to Vanek. Propelled to Coyle. Takes it up near the boards. Hammered. Right up the side. Gets in, looks over his options here. Terrific glove save. He covers, and a face-off will follow.
Ooh, nope, no fight. Lame.
Nice face-off work. Ahead on that left wing to Stastny. Many yards gained to Berglund. Gets in, and he'll look over his options.
Oh, should be interesting.
Shot on goal.
Oh,
and
lucky.
Cover.
All alone.
Good clean win on the draw. Looks ahead to start something. Led on to Gotch. What a terrific opportunity. Accidentally blocked. Score!
Holy shit.
That's 2 unanswered goals. The Blues get it off the faceoff. He's got that one. Let's see what happens. Great chance. Superb save by
Howla got
Dubnyk.
knocked down. Puck
Carries it up the
turnover.
side. Nicely into the zone.
Go ahead goal. Really?
They score!
Yeah.
And they've tied
And the
game
Wild
up.
come right back. Jared Spurgeon.
Spurgeon's roof tickler goes in from the high slot.
Really good positioning. He's in the butterfly where he's got most of the net covered. But
He had a
there's
goal just
obviously
like
a
that
hole
against
in
the
puck's
Avalanche
behind
last
him.
year.
Just a little under 8 minutes to be played in the third.
All right,
A hockey
I'll
game
knot it
is
up.
one of lead changes, and this one has
I'm winning
seen
this
its
game.
lead vanish. Moves
I've decided
into the
that I'm
shadow
winning
of
this
the
game.
boards.
The Blues are not allowed to win
On
this
to
game.
Vanek. Good jab with the stick there. Ripper, acrobatic stop by Elliott.
A quality chance, a better save.
Taken right up the middle. Little pass that can start some progress ahead. Rister, wide of the net. Cruises to the slot. Let's go, Rister. Blockered away.
I don't understand how they get so open.
At the point, big
Oh my
shot.
gosh.
Score.
Oh, really? Ah. It's like the game's just set.
Solid
Oh,
win in
well,
center
this Blues
ice.
gonna win.
Slid to Pominville.
Assisted by number 6.
Oh, here's a Rister.
Oh my god.
And this one
Wow.
is tied.
Give me a break. Jeez. This game can be so messed up sometimes. There's that Michael Granlund goal that I was predicting.
It's not how hard you shoot it, but it's the release that counts, and he snaps it home.
Pominville's able to clear open ice, and he lays a sweet saucer pass on the
The
shooter's
lamps
stick.
are burning. That's a good way to put it.
The Blues from the neutral zone start to work. Into the end of attack. Picked up in the attacking zone.
It's like whoever has the puck last.
That puck changed direction in front
It's like
of
in
the goaltender.
football where
Cut
like
through the
none of the
neutral
defenses
zone.
can suddenly stop each other.
16 minutes, 15 seconds.
Terrific handoff. Right near the line. Has that point pass as well. Off a body. Oh, what a terrific save in close. A long game, and the clock bleeds down to the final minute of regulation. Oh, that's good. Back in front. Point blast. Takes it behind his own cage. Boom! Heavy collision there.
No.
It's off his path. Controlled through the middle.
Dude.
He gains the zone. Wrist shot, save. Takes it up that side. Chip to Steen. Right in front. Wrist shot, save. Carries it up the wing to Tarasenko. Knocked it away with the stick.
Overtime. Well, this game ended up going longer than I was expecting.
We're headed to overtime. Underway in sudden death overtime. Let's see who gets the winner. And glides on through center ice. To Suter. Big drive. Save.
Well, there's a little bit of a luck involved there. The goalie was screened on the play. He couldn't see it, but he stopped it.
So good at blocking shots in this game.
Sauced to Pominville. Takes that pass up the boards and stays. Point to point it goes to Brodin. Laid on to Oshie. Propelled to Steen. Gathered in by Ryan Suter. Takes it behind his own cage.
Alright guys, we're doing this.
Ice. Two players
We
came to the
are
boards.
doing
Boom.
this.
A shot. Wow, what a glove save.
Oh!
Snatched up
Oh,
by
that was
Steen.
incredibly dangerous.
Near the boards. Long lead pass to Oshie.
No.
Oh,
No.
another save.
No.
Myers, big pad save.
That's right. I said
Carried
no.
through center ice by Vanek. Offside is called.
Offside,
Somebody
really?
got over anxious there. A little under 8 minutes have passed. Game tied at this point, 3 goals apiece. Neutralized face-off win. Takes that pass that was just slipped ahead to him. Pass to the slot. A magnificent pad save.
Doob. Doob.
Drilled.
Doob.
Tarasenko's tripped and a penalty should be coming.
Power play?
Minnesota's
Come
been assessed a
on.
minor penalty. 2 minutes, and the call is tripping. Anything you do once,
I might
you can
actually
do
have to
twice.
play the
Let's see
power
if
play
that
in this
applies
one.
to this particular power play. Glides to the safety behind the net.
Tripping. Time to the penalties. 9 minutes, 16 seconds.
Gotta ice it here.
Ooh.
Good keep at the line. More attack coming. Wow, what a glove save. Gets
Close.
play stopped.
Really close.
Minnesota's got another win. The stick broke on the shot. To Backus. Through center to Oshie. It's a 2-on-2. What do they do next? Can he generate something? A great opportunity, but he missed the
Wow,
net.
that was close. Again.
Swung between the blue lines by Zucker. Wrist shot. Oh, that's a great save by Elliott.
He made it look easy. What a stop.
Picked his pocket.
Shoots. Got a piece of that one.
Zucker.
Headed right down the middle under the scoreboard. Gets on by. Good job with the stick.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not uh-oh.
Minnesota's kill off a hugely important penalty. Back in his defensive end.
I wonder how many OT periods they can play before just dropping dead.
Lead pass to Backus. Great job on a cut pass.
Oh.
That one fired down. The defense will win the race, and icing is called. The Blues win the draw. To Ott. Score! The
Well,
overtime winner, and the players spill over the boards to celebrate.
Well, that was a hell of a game. Yeah, that pretty much guaranteed that the Wild get eliminated in the simulation. Sorry, Minnesota, I failed you. Oh, Blues got nasty. Alright, let's see how this ends up going. Note that the Wild have been down in many. Pittsburgh sweeps the Rangers. Okay. Montreal sweeps Anaheim in the lead 3-2. Oh, the Wild are coming back. Chicago beats the Preds. Anaheim beats the Jets, not surprising. Oh, Vancouver and Calgary are tied. Tampa and Red Wings are going to Game 7. Wild and St. Louis are going to Game 7. By the way, this always happens. Like, the Wild will go down 3-1 and everybody will, like, bury them. And then they take it to Game 7 in OT in the enemy building and win. It's always amazing. Oh, it's gonna totally keep me, Here we go. I'm nervous. No! Aw, the Ducks and the Blues. It's my fault for losing those games. Well, we can officially not take this simulation seriously. So we got Ducks, Blues, Blackhawks, Flames, Canadiens, Penguins, Lightning, Islanders. Alright. So, Islanders and Ducks fans, you should be happy that your teams made it through. Man, these are anticlimactic. 2-0, 0-0, 2-0, 1-1. Montreal is on the verge of sweeping Pittsburgh. I'm surprised. I figured that Pittsburgh would get immunity, though I guess Montreal is a original 6 team. Calgary beats the Blackhawks 4-1. Like that'll ever happen. Anaheim beats the Blues. Congratulations, CK Artek. And Ducks Flames in the Western Conference Finals and Lightning Canadiens. That's interesting. Oh wow, watch Calgary go to the Stanley Cup Finals. Oh my god, they're up 2-0. This is insane. Right? This is so nerve-wracking. Come on, Ducks, can you come back? Oh no, Calgary up 3-1. Wow. Calgary beat the Ducks 4-1. That's crazy. Calgary and Lightning in the Stanley Cup Finals, according to NHL 15. Watch, Calgary wins. Nope, Tampa. Oh my gosh, wasn't that a matchup? So wasn't that the 05 Stanley Cup Finals? I can't remember very well. It was either 04 or 05. It was the one right before the lockout, actually. I think it was 04. Yeah, that sounds about right. And Tampa won. So this game is just cheating. It's just saying that it's just doing the 04 Stanley Cup Finals again. Oh, this is gonna be close. And the Tampa Bay Lightning are the Stanley Cup champs. Well then, I don't think that's actually going to happen, but we shall see. Hopefully the Wild don't end up taking this to Game 7 and losing in St. Louis. But I guess we'll find out. But in any case, thanks for dropping by the stream and watching that crazy intense game between the Wild and the Blues that went into overtime. That was a lot of fun. Thanks to CKR Tech and everybody else who like hung out and talked hockey with me. Good luck to the Ducks and the Islanders going forward, and I will see you again. Our next stream is on Thursday, and Jeremy is going to be streaming a retro game. He's going to be streaming, I believe, Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid 2 for the MSX. So please look forward to that. Oh, and thanks. I really appreciate it, CKR Tech. I don't think that the Wild are going to choke as bad as they did, mostly because the Blues are even bigger chokers than most Minnesota teams, but we shall see. Congrats on the overtime win over the Jets last night, and I will talk to you later.